how to get high really fast off of your own energy field, how to strengthen your aura, how to actually do it immediately within, well, it takes 3 minutes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just start off and then we'll explain it. So you pick up one of your tools for transformation. In this case, I picked up this DNA double helix coiled spiral and this Fibonacci sequence right here as it spirals, right? Okay, so when we breathe in, so you're gonna do it with me. You're gonna take your tool and you're gonna put it up, right up your spine. You're gonna hold it. But for explanation's sake, when you breathe in all the way, your breath is going all the way to the left. So you can picture a spiral going like this, all the way into your breath. And then when you exhale, it spirals back out to the right. And when you inhale, spirals back into the left, so to the left, but then pointing at you, so it's in, because that's implosion, and back out, explosion. And it's prana and apana. It's a spiraling in and out, all right? So what's happening as we do this, we're breathing in, spiraling in, and then spiraling out. So when we spiral all the way into the center, and we're really centered, and you become maybe like a hermit in the mountains, you need to spiral back out till you get to the cities and you can start communicating with your family and your tribe. And I'm here in San Francisco right now, right off in the outskirts near my sailboat in Sausalito. And I'm making these videos because I love to do awesome things with cool people. And some of those things I've done with cool people is collect all of these amazing epic gemstones and crystals and fossils throughout the many years and spirals across the United States in circles. And as I've been spiraling, I've learned all these cool things like breathing. So we're going to anchor in right now through this. We're going to strengthen our aura and anchor in our availability to have unlimited options all of the time that are beneficial and loving and kind and awesome and amazing, so that we can live in our best life now, and then tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. But right now, this is good enough. So stop wanting more than that. Start appreciating and acknowledging what you already have. And I guarantee you, from a state of gratitude, all those other things will come to you. So allow that spiral of your breath in right now, in, and spiral back out. We want to breathe from our belly, filling it, making it big, pulling it up to our chest, pulling it all the way up to our head, and then relaxing. There's no effort involved in this. It's just belly, chest, head, relax, and it's continue. That's turning off the fight or flight. That's turning off the hormones of stress. That's turning off all of the things that are making us not so okay in life. Stressed out, anxiety, worry, fear, uncertainty. Oh my God, chaos, the world, the presidency, governments, tariffs, all this shit that's uncontrollable for you right now. If you tune in right now, you realize all that uncontrollable stuff. If you tune into yourself right now and recognize all you can do is control you, hopefully you can. So tune in, tune that out, tune into you. We're going to breathe, and we're going to hold our tool for transformation down here, and we're going to breathe in. So follow the pattern. We're going to do 27. Here at 8, 9, 13, 14, belly, chest, head. Slightly lean forward. Gather the breath in, lean back. No. Yes. I don't know, however it feels best for you, but 27, 20, 21. Makes more sense to breathe outward, backwards, like releasing back here and breathing in. And on the 27th breath, breathe it all the way out. Sit up, but don't breathe in. Squeeze your butt. Squeeze all of your organs. Hold that breath. Relax. Drop your shoulders. Straighten your spine. Call up your tool for transformation. Hold your breath out. Do not breathe. Hands above the head. all in your divine power. I am present here now. Inhale. I am here now. Exhale, calling in, feeling that you are your sacred power. You are present. You are present with your multi-avatar self throughout the multiverse, incorporating itself here now, all sewn together and woven up together perfectly within this fractal holographic matrix that we live in this three-dimensional holographic reality where we have access to infinite other realities through this one three-dimensional place. So as you see me on this 2D screen, you now know that there are other things going on in so many other dimensions, that it's up to you to build and strengthen your aura so that you can start to be able to see, feel, hear, touch, taste, and know all of those other things that are going on, and be able to navigate yourself and adjust your sails on your sailboat to catch the right wind to then take you on your course to where you need to go in a more effortlessly joyful, fun, and amazing way, rather than fighting the flow and not getting to where you want to go because you're actually pressing for that straight line that's not actually where we need to be going. So instead of just going like that and releasing your arrow into one direction, what we're going to do is pull that arrow back, put it inside of us, not release that arrow. We're going to breathe inside, strengthening and lengthening our spine, calling up our Mulaban energy, which is the root chakra energy, calling up all of that, breathing it in, inhaling it, taking it all the way up to and through our crown, all the way blasting it into outer space, and then unking it all the way back down through a toroidal flow, in and out, weaving itself directly and perfectly within our cellular structure, and at the same time harmonizing it all back to equanimity almost instantaneously as soon as you accept the fact that that's a possibility for you too. We're all unlimited geniuses, and I know for facts we all are that, because I am unlimited and I'm a genius. And if I'm an unlimited genius, what's written in our genes and our DNA, these DNA coils in our genes and our cells, and what makes up our body, what comes from our lineage, our family tree, our moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, everyone we're connected to in our entire family tree is connected to us right now here in this moment. And so I can allow you to see through my DNA that epigenetics, above the genetics, above the cells, above the DNA, epi is the above, sitting there as the conscious observer, recognizing we're in these physical flesh suit human bodies, and we're temporarily inhabiting them with this consciousness that's eternal, and these eternal bodies, but they're kind of finite if you don't take care of them properly and embody them and strengthen your aura and allow yourself to have a straight spine, allow yourself to beam that energy out to and through you and then back to you, unking that energy back to all of your cells, and then rooting it back down into Mulaban. And then in doing so, what happens is that you're actually reprogramming your cellular structure to remain in a stasis long enough for you to reprogram it back to what it already should have been before we got off track in this other work 9-to-5 jobs, 40 hours a week, and slave ourselves into the freaking grave and take and steal from each other in competition and fighting and kicking and screaming and battling and creating houses that suck, that fall down and that aren't biological, and creating hospitals where people go get sick even more while they're in them, and then old folks homes where we just give up on the elders and throw them in there until they die and just take all their money and build up other shit that's gonna fucking fly away in the hurricane over and over again because we lost our way. How are you guys ready to wake up, tune in, and keep up? There's better ways. Biological architecture is one of those ways. You are biological architecture, so am I. And what is all biological architecture? It's the design language of nature. Your nature, I'm nature, we're nature. We should be always asking ourselves, does this build my aura or not? Does this strengthen my aura or not? Is this helping out the planet and nature or not? Because if I'm nature and I'm going against my own nature to go hurt nature, then I'm hurting myself. And a lot of us are hurting ourselves because we don't know any better. And I'm here as a teacher to teach you how to actually do better. And I'm actually asking you in return, once you learn, to teach me how to do better. I'm ready to learn too. So then we can level up together. You know, as I learn, I teach, I learn, I learn, I teach, I learn. It's this flow, this ebb and flow, this reciprocity. That's what I'm talking about. Equanimity, equal energy exchange outside of the being disturbed or excited by the gain or loss of whether or not I have or don't have. So reciprocity means it's just an equal energy exchange, not so many ups and downs and ups and downs. So if we all hold each other up, we all have that interconnectedness, interwovenness of how it is that all things are definitely, like we're saying, we are all connected. And if you Love the life you live, live the life you love. Okay, so as I flashed you with some good vibrations, that's a commercial. The commercial is you should be, if you're not already, learning how to use your own temple, your own intelligence, okay? If you know how to use a computer and you're watching this, or a phone and you know how to watch this, you know how to learn how to use your body too, okay? So there are ways to use these tools to help us use our bodies. Let's put this tool down. We have this tool too. So we breathe the energy up in our breath work. We breathe it all the way up and then we hold it, and then instead of blasting it out so it's gone, we onk it back around this sacred spiral, back on down to the air, and our Kundalini life force energy coils itself back up. The Kundalini life force energy, Ida and Pingala, up the Shushana, the central axis, Ida, Pingala, the two snakes, masculine and feminine, spiraling up and going around and coiling back down at the base of your DNA, called the Kundal. And in this place, these are Sanskrit words from ancient languages before it got translated into my English talking to you on TikTok kind of a flow. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, I am a part of an ancient race of beings who remember that we all are unlimited geniuses, and we all, no, not all of us, a lot of us have been programmed wrong, and we can unprogram it. So how? We're doing it right now. And some of those deprogram is recognizing that there are programs, and we can hack those programs, hack our reality, put in new programs, and actually live a better life. And if this makes sense to you, well, how can I do it? If it doesn't make sense to you, check it out. On the top of your mouth. Okay, there's 84 meridian points on the back and 2 on the top. That's 86 meridian points on the top of your mouth, okay? Tongue, yeah, so fingers typing on a keyboard, right? The screen is then getting all of those words typed up on it, right? So when you're talking, your fingers become your tongue, and the upper palate, 86 keys, 86 meridians, you're programming, neurolinguistically programming your cellular structure to respond through mirror neurons, through osmosis, through resonance. In order to actually be the supercomputer that you are, you have to be able to program that computer to tell it what you want it to do. And that's why your programs that may be running on default settings from it is the lack consciousness, the energy field that we've been raised in, poverty consciousness, fighting, kicking, screaming, battling, going to war, having all this shit. Tell me you're not in it. This is the planet we're on. It's a war planet, and until it changes, we're all in it. So what are we going to do about it? Are we going to go take stuff from each other, and we're going to hurt each other and still be in competition? Or are we going to share? Are you going to like, follow, and subscribe and share this video? Are you going to, tell your friends about how cool this Sebastian Wolf is and all of his art? Are you going to share the love and the wisdom of the tools for transformation? Because they're not weapons. The Ankh was never a weapon. These copper tools, these things, these crystal wands, they were never weapons to hurt anybody. You can't do that. That's not what the golden age is about anyways. So we don't have weapons here. So guess what? Our tongue can be and we type on our things and think bad thoughts, and we speak bad thoughts. Those are weapons. That's destruction. So we need to stop doing that. And until we figure out that we're doing that, we can't stop doing that. And that's why we have to actually first off go in, figure out what the programs are, see what the shadow is, acknowledge the shadow, say, I love, accept, and forgive you. And now I'm ready to change, transmute, transcend, transform you into something more beneficial. Pause point. Now what am I going to do with you? And now I have to say, I live the best life ever. I drink the best water ever. Have the best conversations ever. I go the best places ever. So what we're doing here is we're accepting our shadow and we're putting light on it as saying, it's okay, but I'm going to change you now. That's how we reprogram our genes, our cells in our body, our DNA, to stop reacting to the actual default programs that were put in by the non-beneficial people who have come before us that actually programmed us so that we would actually do the work that they wanted us to do so that they could sit back and relax and live the dream while we're working motherfucking asses off. And you know what I'm saying? You can actually not hesitate in looking in your own life and see how many years have you worked doing things that you don't want to do while other people just get to freaking eat cheese. And you're like, what's up with that? Is it your turn to actually wake up, tune in, and keep up? If so, no one out there is doing anything to you. You have to reclaim your sacred power back. And the only way you can do that is by having beneficial practices on a daily basis, utilizing yourself. You don't need these tools to actually breathe into your Mulabon. Breathe that energy up. Get that fire going, push out all that non-beneficial energy, get in alignment with your soul's divine assignment. And when you start to do that and you resonate at that level, all other frequency vibrations around you that are not in alignment with the divine assignment, actually, like a radio station is changing the dial, they actually get out of your reality, because they vibrate out of your reality because you're so tuned into this reality that you don't have time to listen to all those other things that tell me I'm limited, I got it, my genes tell me this, my parents tell me this, my school tells me this, my job tells me this, the government tells me this, I can't do anything about it, I'm just a victim, I just might as well sit here and just fucking suck it up and just like blah 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 until I get pushed against the wall for so many times that I'm like, fuck that, and I fight back. That's what we're talking about. We don't need to be pushed to that level anymore. To rise up, use that computer in your hand. Rise up and use that phone in your hand. Rise up, wake up, tune in, and put something beautiful and beneficial on. I am affirmations and concentrations of things that are already distilled for you within this reality to help assist you in recognizing that there are better ways to do things. You could put on, if you don't have a singing bowl, you can put on singing bowls in the background. Press play on YouTube. Also, if you don't have singing bowls, which I do, so listen. This is a rampage of appreciation. I have all kinds of things that I use in my life to make my life better. I use propolis, propolis, which when I have a toothache, I put the propolis on it, and that actually helps assist me in not having a toothache anymore because it's antibacterial, antiviral, antiseptic. It's what the bees build the hive with. It's the most amazing thing that there is. So utilize that to actually help you with cavities and different mouth aches. Wow, when you're in one of those moments and you need to do something very powerful and you're like, I can't take aspirins, I can't take all of these pharmaceuticals and things because it doesn't help my headaches. Well, the reason why you have a headache is because you have a toothache, and if you get rid of that toothache, your headache goes away. So therefore, propolis works for all of that. If you didn't know that, now you know. Also, what else do I do? Oh, I just cut myself making art. Oh, ow, what happened? Well, either I could rush to the doctors or I could actually put colloidal silver on it, and then I could wrap it up and I can continue putting colloidal silver on it. And so one of those colloidal silver, where did it come from? How long has it been here? I don't know, forever. You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you probably know what I'm talking about. All the rest of you who came from poverty, lack, and all of that other stuff, you need to learn about the qualities of silver. I got lots of stuff I could tell you about that. Actually, I wrote a book about that. I could actually give you a free copy of that book if you want. Just tell me down below and give me an email address and I'll send you a free copy of the book I wrote all about silver, called The Return of Silver. And so should I keep going or what? Because to me, I started this video to teach you one thing: how to tune in to that spiral within you, that breath, that infinite place where you're a hermit in the mountains and you need to spiral back out to your community, to your tribe, to your San Francisco vibe, and put that out there and allow the energy to you and through you. Today, Beltane, as that energy is flowing through us, it's a powerful May 1st day, this actual apex of a poof, let's go this way or that way. I don't know what to say. I'm going to sit in a portal some longer. I'm not going to go this way or that way. I'm going to stay right in the center of the spiral. And if you do that and you breathe in, inhale to the left and exhale to the right. Inhale to the left, that means going inside, implosion, and then explosion back out. We have the balance of implosion and explosion, and implosion and explosion. So what's happening is we're creating a torus field or a vortex. And then the vortex, and where the vortexes go, it meets in that middle, and at that center point of existence is where it is that we pop out all these tools for transformation. That's where we pop out these artifacts from the past, like this dorje from Tibet put into an ankh, which is a symbol from the past as well, from the ancient Egyptian monuments that are there. Crystals millions of years old put in the center of it from the Lemurian stories of the Lemurian beings. These tools for transformation are not just artifacts that are actually assembled perfectly with a divine intention in my mind's eye, then I feel it in my heart, and then I let my hands bring it to life. And I can imagine that when I tune in and I set intentions, that the only thing that can happen is that the best ever artifact is going to pop out. So each one of these is for a different purpose. Like this one right here has a Ganesh, which is all about surrendering. This is a quartz crystal Ganesh right here, which is the elephant god in Hinduism. And it started the whole sculpture because it was about surrendering to trusting and knowing that the source energy always knows what you need and where you are and how to get it to you. And you just have to trust and know that those obstacles in your way as you're attempting to get to where you're going aren't obstacles. They're opportunities. And Ganesh is one of those symbols of moving your obstacles and showing you that they're opportunities. So he's sitting on his royal throne surrounded by a golden flower of life portal Stargate, as he's beaming himself out of that Stargate, coming to and through and down and all around the meteorite on the bottom, Lemurian quartz, lapis lazuli. We're anchoring in that divine energy of communication, the aquamarine, the spirals. We're anchoring in the ability to take those obstacles, which we've talked about, from poverty and lack. And it doesn't matter if you have money or not. Poverty and lack exists in people who have millions and billions of dollars and own lots of stuff. I know those people. And people who've never had anything before, that are over here living in poverty and lack, actually are happier and more joyful because they don't know what it's like to have all of that other stuff and all the things that come with it. So they've gotten really good at just being simple. So poverty and lack isn't about whether you have money or not. It's a state of consciousness. And poverty consciousness to me is fighting, kicking, screaming, and battling, and not thinking that there's enough to go around, so I have to hold on to things and have to protect things. And in that case, I gotta have to create this whole entire government and these cops and all these systems and all these rules and all these laws and governments and all of these lawyers and all this shit that comes out of it. I can't handle any of that anymore. Can you guys? That shit's bullshit. That sucks. BS bullshit. Sucks your energy. Belief systems bullshit. Belief system bullshit. We don't want those belief systems anymore. It's part of our old genes, our old energy, our old paradigm. For our new genes to be epigenetically reprogramming themselves back to equanimity instantaneously while we're reprogramming the 86 meridian points on the upper palate with our tongue that's typing on the keyboard, that's programming our supercomputer. That's right. We are a super quantum computer, and we can compute in the omniverse instantly. It's even before instantly, because that's how long time lag is, which means we already are made of that, that we're made of it, we're crafted of it, we're it. And if you recognize it, I recognize it, we recognize it, we come together, we start sharing, and we start building our communities like I'm building right here on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and wherever else I possibly can on the internet, till we get to a physical place that we all can come together and we can start building this epic, freaking amazing place called the Golden Age. Yeah, where everybody has time to do what they want and love. Yeah, where everybody gets to have fun. Yeah, where everybody gets to pick their own schedules. Yeah, where everybody gets everything and knows that it's always provided, so they don't even need to take more than they need because it's already there. Yeah. Is that available for me here now? Yeah. Is that guy fucking crazy who's talking on TikTok right now? Yeah. Crazy in love and passionate about what he does. I'm an Aquarius Pisces February 18th cusp. I have a Leo rising. I am a white cosmic world bridger. I've walked this path. I've talked this path. This 25 plus years spiraling United States in circles, going through all kinds of amazing and fucked up things that have happened. And you know what I've done with all of it? I've put it all together, shaken it all up, and I've crafted this character that I bring and share and show to you on the Sacred Stage page. Let me introduce myself. I am Sebastian Soulshine Flow, your intergalactic time-traveling genie and the host of the Sacred Stage page. My job is to motivate and inspire you to live the best life ever, to wake up, tune in, and keep up. And if you know that you are on the right path and you are on the divine assignment and you're in alignment with that divine assignment, then come on, continue with me, like, follow, subscribe, and share this page, and let's build this community and this network together. Leave your comments, tell me what you think, tell me what you feel. I'm ready, willing, and able to connect with you in many different ways, including if you are wanting to have one of these epic pieces that I've built. They are available on all of my websites, and on top of all of that, you could also go get some spiritual mindset coaching from my other personality. If you would like to have a spiritual mindset coach, if you'd like to have a consultant on your lifestyle to see whether or not it sucks and you want to make it better, I can consult with you on that too. How to build your aura workshops, I can do that because I've already built those workshops, and you can have access to them if you want. How to build your aura, where I walk you through a step-by-step process and give you this awesome connection point to the mycological web of infinite intelligence that's already within you, awaiting for you to just allow yourself to remove the clouds out of the way so that beautiful sun can shine on your face, so that you can remember that you're worth it, you're valuable, you're amazing, you can do anything. Never believe in anybody who tells you to give up, and never listen to those haters, because they hate us because they ain't us. All right, players, keep on playing. I love you. Have the best day ever, and be blessed.